Shalom. Let me get straight into this short lesson on the spirit. I was watching and the elders, what I'm saying, going into this debauchery of Babylon. This the degenerates, the little gremlins, the little ninjas and that it raises, what I'm saying, in the society. But the spirit moved me to this is like prepare for reset. So, we warning you before this time comes because the part of the great reset is resetting the financial system. And what does that mean? What does that mean? That mean they're going to go to a digital system. This way, it as using so-called paper money, right? It's going to be a thing of the past. They're going to lock everything down under the digital system, which is going to usher in the Motb. What is the Motb? I'm going to show you. It ain't what you've been taught in modern day Christianity. All right, the Motb means mark of the B. Can't say that word. And it would be the mark, which means implant under the skin or in the forehead. That's why you got this guy Elon Musk with the Neuralink. So everything is right on time as prophecy has said. But can Donald Trump possibly bring in the Motb? Very possible. We'll see. But it's looking like that's how this gonna go. But again, we'll see. But we hasten to get the hell up out of here because we know this prophecy has to come to pass. And what you have to understand, the Most High is the master chess player. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. It seems like nothing is going on right now, but everything is going on. Right? Then things like this pop off out of, catch you off guard. So that's why we are constantly watching, because we know the script, which going back into the scriptures. So we know the script to this movie already. So don't get it twisted. Donald Trump is set up by these international banking families, the J people, the Amalekites. He worked for them. You know what I'm saying? He's just a puppet. Don't get it twisted. So it says prepare for reset. So what are they going to reset? This financial system. Let me show you something real quick. And it's something that, people just can't see in the world because, they just don't have the spirit to see it. Salakia, let me go here. Right here, the great reset. I'm just going to read some of this. I can't read all of it. But check this out. It says the Great Reset. The Great Reset Initiative is an economic, you hear this? Recovery plan drawn up by the World, pay attention to those words, World Economic Forum, WEF, response to the blank, blank, blank. So this was all an agenda when they did the blank, 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 right? They killed a lot of birds with one stone. But what they really was perfecting was to bring fear so they can bring control, order out of chaos. That means order out of chaos. And when people are in chaos, that's when they can bring order. When people in chaos, they're not thinking straight. And fear and chaos brings on this, like a person that's in a dysfunctional mindset almost. They're totally disoriented of what's really going on. So you see economic is there, world economic. So I want you to pay attention to this. Let me go back to this video here. This is guy Dalbu 07 007.
That never happened yet. It's about to. It's going to take place on Trump's watch, as it was designed to do this entire time. And he knows it. He's telegraphed it as much. Even before he got in office, he said that he was going to be taking a whopper on in terms of the economy, and that if anything happened, it wasn't their fault. Now, instantly, you have Doge making all these moves. And if you can get to a point to where the government isn't in debt anymore, then you stop printing the money. This could cause a credit collapse.
So it is something called technocracy. Technocracy is a code word for Motb system. Technocracy. That's when they bring in technology. That's why they got this AI. All this shit is all intertwined. And what they're going to do is they're going to catapult this digital system, and it's going to be the ultimate end game is the mark of the beast, Motb, right? That micro C hip. That's what they're going to do. That's the end game. And we're getting close to that. Now we'll see if Donald Trump will be the person that do it, but it's coming. And it looked like he's going to be the person. We don't know, though. We don't know. But let me play a little bit more of this.
On the other side of the coin. All this could be fixed if our money was tied to gold. The gold that's supposed to be in Fort Knox, but we don't know. If they reevaluate that gold, they revalue it will change the game dramatically. Now, if you look back through history, the biggest reset in history occurred in 1933 when Roosevelt confiscated gold from the citizens at $20.50 per ounce, then turned around and revalued it at $35.
You see how they did that Monte card, right? Monte card, when they can just do whatever they can make up things out of thin air with this, the agendas, right? They can redefine what money is and revalue so-called money, at the drop of a hat. So let's go here. But you see, what the ground is being made, right? Let me go here. And I played this video maybe about a year ago. So let's get into it. So this is biblical prophecy that you're about to see. This is what the prophets, right, back then, and then the men of the Lord, the prophets that's back today. This is what, this is what they, different visions would see, especially pertaining to John the Revelator. People getting a microchip under their skin.
Good, you okay?
77 pound 3 pence, yeah?
Yes, that's right, yes. Okay. Doesn't work? Oh, there we go.
And you see on top of that machine, this cashier gonna bug out. Well, you know what I'm saying? Once the transaction goes through. 1 second, Salakia. So he paid with his hand, as you saw. And if you really, go into the how can I say, the mechanics of the tap and pay that's on your debit card, it's a RFID technology. The same technology that's in that micro C hip. That's how he was able to do that. But you literally just saw biblical prophecy. Now there's gonna be this financial system that they're gonna reset the whole system and bring in this new digital system. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second. All right, let me get into the scripture. Salakia, my throat a little dry. Revelations 13 and let's go to 14. It's Salakia. That's 16, Salakia. It says Revelations 13 and 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So all different manner or walk of life of people are going to be required to operate in this system to get that chip. It says to receive a mark in their right hand. That's what you just saw. Or in their foreheads. That's where you got something called Neuralink with Elon Musk. It's no coincidence that he's a part of the so-called Donald Trump cabinet, if you would, right, in a roundabout way. So you go to this word mark. I'm going to show you something. So John the Revelator saw this going on. So you go to the word mark, and it means charagma. So a lot of people thought the vaccine, the jabby jab, was the Karakma. You had people bugging out on that. You know what I'm saying? I bumped into a few jakes that was bugged out into that. They thought the jabby was the Karagma, was the Motb, but it's not. It's a financial system. That's why I say buy or sell. Let me go back. It's right there in your face. It says Revelations 13 and 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their forehead. 17. This is the point right here, that no man might buy or sell. So it's going to be a financial thing, not dealing with the medical thing. It's going to be a financial thing. The fake medical thing was something else. It was a pop control and other agendas they had going on to annihilate people. But this one is buy or sell, dealing with commerce, right? Say if you had the mark or the name of the beast and the number of his name. So let's go back to this word. And people were saying, you know, if you didn't have the jabby jab, you couldn't buy or sell, but that wasn't true. You still can go into your store and buy some folly, you know, buy some junk food if you didn't have the jabby jab. So that's not what they was talking about. It says karagma. It says a stamp in printed mark. It says a mark stamped on the forehead, and it's not a literal mark forehead on your, you know, mark on your forehead or stamp. No. It says right here. It says the mark branded upon horses. So slaves would get their ears, you know, like what I forgot what they call the term. I can't think of it. It escapes me. But they would have to like how you would brand an animal or something like that, but they would drive a stake through their ear, if I'm not mistaken, and know that's their property. But how this is going to be done is with the Motb, the micro C-hip under the skin, and then you got the forehead thing with Neuralink and all that. So it's all going to tie in together. So if you take that, you're done. That's over for you. So you go to this word karagma when you go to this G5482. You go to Karax. All right, you go to this word Karax, it means a pail or stake. So John the Revelator was seeing was a needle. So you look at a pail or a stake. Let me show you right here. That looks like a end of a syringe, a needle. Let's go back. And you go right here. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going to be inserted, but they're going to use it using a needle, as you can see right here. You see that syringe? Looks like a pail or a stake at the end of that syringe, and that's how they're going to insert that Motb. And this is coming. You know what I'm saying? We don't know the exact time, but this got to happen. It's a part of prophecy. So you see the end of that needle, the tip of the needle look like a stake. Let me see if I go to another one. Right here, it's a real good one. Look at the end of that needle towards the bevel needle. You see it right there with the sharp part where it pokes. It look like a stake. So that's what John the Revelator was seeing in his vision. People getting an Motb to buy and sell. This is clear as day, man. And it ain't so-called white women. It's not a philosophy. It's a literal thing that, you know, you put under your skin or on the forehead, which the Neuralink to buy and sell. It's going to be a financial system being established, as they already got it in place. All right. Hopefully this lesson has been edifying. Call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Kodash. Shalom.